Our lesson today is doing a corner to corner. A corner to corner is kind of like doing a shell or a cluster. Let me show you the one I'm working on. And this gives you an idea of how we're going to be working this one, especially with this one giving you more of a clue. It looks complicated and it's actually pretty easy, but all the lessons that we had to do prior to this we're leading up to something like this. Even though this is going to be easy and it's going to whip up easily, it's a little confusing at first, but you can make blankets, you can make a headband, which is what this is going to be. You can make any number of things that are in a square, in a rectangle, and the cool thing about a corner to corner is you can actually use it as like a grid and start to do designs. I have not ventured into doing that, but this is a way that you can do it, just using it like a grid. So like if you were doing a bear or something, you would figure out which ones needed to be a different color. And that one kind of makes it really, really cool. So to get started with this one, it's going to seem very, very, I don't know, like you're going backwards. But you just want to make a chain stitch. And you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when I'm doing these, I have to look through my phone, so it's a little bit more difficult to see this. But you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You have 2 sets of 3. But you're going to be starting in that 4th one. So we have this 3 chain acting as the beginning of our stitch. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets into the last 3 chain stitches. Let's see if I can see it better. All right, so we're going to do a double crochet, and double crochet. What that gives us is 3 double crochets and then that turning chain. But I say turning chain, it is going to be different in this case. So here comes the turn. It's going to be 6 more chain stitches. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go into the 4th one. So 3rd from the bottom. 1, 2, and 3. Here is where you're going to be turning. Is at that point you turn. And then you're going to find the 3 chain stitch space. You're going to go into that. Do a slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 double crochet. You are going to hear chain 3, double crochet 3 times, lots of 3s, lots of double crochets. But this is your increase. So now you're going to do again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 2 sets of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to go into the top of that 4th one from your hook. Do the double crochets. Like that. Now this is your back, but you're going to turn. Now you have 2 of these clusters to work with. Go into that 3 chain stitch space, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet 3 times. Let me get more yarn here. And it's going to work this way until you have it as wide as you want. For the project that we're going to do for the headband, you only want to have 4 clusters. So right now we're going to have 3 as soon as we get this one done. So that means we need to do 1 more increase because we only have 3 on this row. This is actually the corner. So you're going from corner to wherever your corner is going to be. Chain 1, 2, 3, then another set. 1, 2, 3, essentially 6. And we're going to create the 4 this time. I'm going to speed things up after this, so you can see me do the turn again. We're still on the part that's facing us, and this is actually our front, we can tell. So this is the front, we can tell by that corner. In this one, it's not as critical because that corner is the only thing I can go by, oh, that was the front. But it will become critical in a minute. So I'm going to speed things up.